Jesus makes impossible possible, not as a show of his divinity, but because of his unconditional love for us. My dear brothers and sisters, today's gospel speaks about the miracle of the multiplication of loaves and fish to feed a large crowd of people. We learn three things from today's gospel. First, our God is a God of compassion and love. We read in the gospel that when Jesus saw the crowd, he was moved with compassion and love. They were like sheep without shepherd. He saw in them the spiritual and physical hunger and satisfied both these hungers. Our God is a God of compassion who satisfies all our hungers. We see in number of places in the Gospels, Jesus was compassionate towards whoever came to him. We read in Matthew 11:28, he says, "Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." Luke 7:13, when he saw the widow of Nain mourning over her son's death, he was moved with compassion and raised her son from death. We read in Matthew 8:3, out of compassion, Jesus stretched out his hand and healed the leper. Thus we see our God is a God of compassion and love who fulfills all our needs. The greatest form of compassion of God is the incarnation to save the humanity from the slavery of sin. Second, our God is a God who is beyond miracles and signs. We hear in the gospel that while it is true that the people following Jesus had a strong desire to see and listen to him, yet their focus was in the signs or miracles which Jesus performed. Hence, the crowd fails to realize that God is beyond miracles and signs. When the Pharisees and the scribes asked Jesus to give them a sign so that they might believe in him, Jesus retorted and said, "This generation is a wicked generation, asking for a sign, but no sign will be given to them." Here, the message of Jesus is clear that we should not reduce him to a mere miracle worker because he is beyond and above all the miracles. He is our Lord. Remember, our faith should lead us to see the miracles, Jesus in our life and not vice versa. Recall what Jesus said to Thomas in John 20:22. "Thomas, you believed because you saw me, but blessed are those who do not see yet believe." If we want to be blessed by God, we need to have form of faith in our Lord and should not see God as a mere miracles worker. Third, our God is a God who makes impossible possible. When Jesus asks his apostles to provide food for the people, Andrew's response sounds a bit absurd. There is a boy who has 5 barley loaves and 2 fish. But what are they among so many people? Humanly speaking, it is impossible to feed the large crowd just with 5 loaves and 2 fish. But Jesus makes impossible possible. We see in the Gospels, it seems humanly impossible to walk over the water, but Jesus makes possible. It seems humanly impossible to raise the dead to life, but for Jesus it is possible. It is humanly impossible to still the storm, but possible for Jesus. Thus, we see our God is a God who makes impossible possible, not to show his divinity, but because of his infinite and unconditional love for us. Whenever we approach him with all our burdens, problems, thinking that we can never overcome them, the Lord makes it possible. Therefore, let us ask the Lord to fill us our emptiness with his fullness of love and compassion, making everything possible in our lives.